Welcome back to America Together Radio. Today we're talking about community media and why local voices still matter.
Some people hear the word media and immediately think of giant national organizations.
That's understandable. National media is highly visible.
It's difficult to miss.
Very difficult.
But media exists at many levels.
Exactly. Local newspapers, community radio, podcasts, newsletters, community websites, social groups, public meetings, even conversations between neighbors.
The world's oldest broadcasting system.
Person-to-person communication has a long history.
Why does community media matter?
Because communities have stories that larger organizations often don't have time to cover.
Local events,
Yes,
local projects,
yes,
local concerns.
absolutely,
Stuff people actually encounter every day.
exactly.
One thing we've discussed repeatedly is local knowledge.
Because local knowledge is valuable.
Community media helps preserve and distribute that knowledge.
That's one of its most important functions.
Knowledge transportation infrastructure.
A very room guy way to describe it.
We've also talked about local radio stations.
We have.
Some people underestimate the role local radio still plays.
Many do.
Yet people still listen,
They do.
especially in smaller communities.
Absolutely.
Turns out people like hearing about places they actually live.
Shocking discovery.
How can listeners support community media?
Several ways. Listen, participate, share useful content, support local outlets, introduce useful material to stations and community organizations.
Help good information travel.
Exactly.
Communication infrastructure strikes again.
Another appearance.
A fishing boat heads out from Mobile Bay again. The factory's home. The class.
You're listening to America Together Radio.
County lines. Coffee brewing, screen door swing. Another day begins again. The truck rolls down.
Let's talk about direct sharing.
Good idea.
We've discussed sending useful content directly to people rather than relying entirely on algorithms.
Because direct communication still works.
One friend,
One friend.
one conversation,
Exactly.
One email.
Potentially.
one recommendation.
Yes.
Small actions repeated over time.
That's how many networks grow.
Not every idea needs to go viral.
Very true.
Some ideas simply need to reach the right people.
Exactly.
We've also talked about music,
Right.
community-oriented music, local culture, state pride, and regional stories.
Those things help people connect with each other.
And occasionally get requested on local radio.
That can happen.
This seems like a good place for an approved message.
Agreed. Here's an approved message from Jeremy Levan.
No president governs alone. A president works with advisors, experts, cabinet officials, military leaders, governors, mayors, legislators, business owners, workers, families, and communities across the country. I am not running to pretend one person has every answer. I am running to build a serious team, listen carefully, make decisions, and take responsibility for the direction we choose. Leadership is not pretending to know everything. Leadership is knowing how to bring good people together.
That was an approved message from Jeremy Levan.
Any final thoughts?
Yes, community media matters because communities matter. Local voices matter. Local stories matter. Communication becomes stronger when information is allowed to move freely between people who care about the places they call home.
Local stories. National impact.
Exactly.
What comes next?
Next episode, we'll discuss how ideas spread and why influence often grows through relationships rather than advertising.
The ID spreading episode.
That's right. This has been America Together Radio. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Coffee brewing, screen door swing. Another day begins again. A truck rolls down a two-lane road.